Yeah, you know with KD, the laughing stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic swishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the Beatles rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Hello.
It's time for the squishy.
The squishy is coming for you. Are you ready for the squishy?
It's
Oh.
not that squishy actually, because it excites them, so their peni will be rock solid. But the flanges, they will be squishy.
They will be squishy. They'll be juicy squishy.
Juicy, squishy, and moist. We said a good 7 words you're not supposed to, people don't like hearing already.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. Get used to it. That's going to be a reoccurring theme throughout this.
Squishy, like a vag. How are you all?
Yeah.
I am your community babyface KD Hinken, everybody's favourite artist. So joined us all, as always, by him.
Me. I'm the other one, the one who's got loads of voices.
Parish.
I am once
Horn.
again in my
Alex Horn.
fucking 70s detective phase.
Well, you've been living that phase for about 10 years.
Yeah, but the hair,
Everything's I've
honestly,
known you.
I could straight up be a heartthrob in a fucking 70s movie. In a sci-fi 70s movie or a detective 70s movie.
You got part of that sentence, or you could be I agree, you could be in that
It's
film.
even better when you do this. That's even better.
Better?
Yeah.
It's like the Terminator if you let yourself go.
Yeah. That's right.
I'll be fine.
Come with me if you want to eat.
That would be an interesting version of that, actually.
That'd be good, yeah. Just a fat Terminator.
So Betty's going to get you, but that's just essentially the action scenes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a giant waddling belly.
In the bit where he's like the Terminator's driving down the flood defences, chasing after John Connor on the motorbike.
Yeah, down the.
That's in number 2, yeah. But
drive with a bed thing.
Yeah. Instead of a big truck, it's a hot dog van.
Not the one that I can't remember now.
Yeah, the one that is a full blown hot dog. Yeah.
But he's riding it like I don't know what film it is when the person's riding the A1.
Oh yeah. Doctor Strangelove. Woo!
Yeah. He's riding it like that. It makes no sense how he's able to drive it, but it's a robot thing.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it knows where to go.
Yeah, he knows where to put his fingers.
Yeah, they did that in number 3 when she jacked into all the machines and was like, "Go where I tell you." That was pretty rad, to be fair. Number 3, if they'd made it a fucking 18 instead of a bitch ass 12A, that could have been a legitimately hardcore movie.
That was the point though where everything was a 12A, and then it annoyed.
If it wasn't 12A, it wasn't coming out in cinema.
Yeah.
And
it seemed to be like where they thought, okay, I know what we're going to do about this, because about 5-10 years after that, they just made every film with 12A still.
Yeah.
But it was just a 15 and 12A.
It's legitimately should, the vast majority of 12A should be 15.
Endgame should probably.
Endgame could well have been because there was
head
some
chopped off right away.
Yeah,
and you don't show away from it. You see,
you got people being impaled. You've got fucking full blown death going on.
Multiple. And heartfelt ones as well. I don't know if that makes it worse or not, but it makes it harder to watch.
I mean, Bambi was allowed. And that was one of the most heartbreaking ones.
Okay, well, I guess
watching his mum die, and they're making a fucking movie about that now, aren't they? Fucking Revenge of Bambi or whatever it is. The same people who made the Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know. It makes sense.
They're literally planning on putting together, in their own words, a Poohniverse. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I wanted to be anything but just involved with the Pooh stuff, but that's the beginning of it.
Yeah, the thing is, it made I think it cost them $125,000 to make.
I still haven't watched it, but it looks about that.
But it earned $2 million.
Yeah, that's a good model.
That is a ridiculously good fucking payout.
Good model.
And they've just gone like, oh well, if this is our vibe, that's what we're doing now. I
mean,
surely Tigger's going to be in the next one because they're waiting for the rights on Tigger to break, and then they can do that.
Because it's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was that much later. Then.
Just a little bit later, like 3 or 4 years, when he turned up in the stories.
Oh, well, they were proper on it then when he did
Oh,
the food.
oh yeah,
Well, they were really
the
on it,
minute it went, they were like, "We're making it."
made that shit like ready. I suppose you can do.
You can do,
If
yeah.
you know when it's coming out,
And
you're
it
not
is
making
literally,
money on
it's
it
just
till
a
then.
boring slasher movie, but with people dressed up like like weird ass Winnie the Pooh and
Yeah, is
Piglet.
it Christopher Robin supposed to be going back to the
Yeah,
place?
Christopher Robin goes back with his girlfriend, and they kill his girlfriend, and then they try and kill Christopher Robin and torture him because they hate humans because he left them.
Yeah, what do they expect? Sentient animals. I mean, if you're gonna leave, don't go back.
I would
This guy's never watched Jurassic
Why
World.
wouldn't you have kept going back? That's the fucking crazy thing. It's like,
Yeah,
I know this
yeah.
exists and they're my mates, but I'm not going to go see them.
Global warming, man.
Global warming.
So, you know, like
Yeah.
the forest got smaller. They had to travel further
Yeah,
to get to them. Their
Yeah.
house got further and further
yeah.
away.
He got his own place, so he didn't have to sneak off to the woods to wank.
Yeah, exactly. And then he started getting busy. The first time he took his girl there, you know, it's probably the last time he went there because he started getting busy with her, and then he noticed everyone watching the audience.
Yeah.
And obviously, Winnie the Pooh was already starting to get a bit more broad by
Yeah.
this point. I don't blame him.
Yeah,
That's
he's
probably
going like,
weird.
"Oh bother," and he's just like licking honey off of his hand while watching.
Dripping everywhere. You just spot, you see a splodge of something go over your head, and it's just honey splurting over.
Yeah, and then there's Eeyore in the corner, just sort of going, "I wish I could get it up."
A bit of a dangerous one.
Yeah.
It really was.
Apparently, they eat him in this movie. That's
Oh.
what happens first. Is they all get together and eat Eeyore because he's a downer.
Amazing. I'm guessing everybody running out of food because global warming.
Yeah.
There's got to be a part. There's got to be
And
like
They say
a
they want to
narrative in the
become
film.
back with their like animalistic nature. You know, so they're going to go kill people and eat them.
Did he wear trousers still, though, Winnie the Pooh?
Mhm.
Well, it's not very animalistic then.
No.
I mean, he didn't even do that in the fucking program, actually.
No.
Actually, yeah,
Balls out.
Okay, yeah, he kind of went the opposite way, actually, then.
Balls the fuck out, man.
He matured and he stopped wearing T-shirts, but then... Did he have a T-shirt on?
I think he's got like overalls on.
Yeah. So no, basically.
Yeah.
That's a lazy man's T-shirt.
He's lazy. Why wouldn't you just make him like a naked bear from halfway down? Because I shit you not, that's going to be a lot more scary.
Yeah, just
Especially if you put the dick in.
You'd have to.
You'd have to put the dick
It's
in.
an 18, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does
Yeah,
boobs.
put that dick in. Slap a bit of dick in there.
Oh, the Terrifier films have popped up. I got that Paramount Plus at the moment.
Oh
and I'm like,
yeah.
I wanted to watch them, but now I'm afraid because they're there.
They are ridiculously nasty looking films. Like to watch, they're a fucking trial.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not built for that anymore, man. When I
Yeah.
was younger, I didn't care.
No.
Then I got attachments.
I've seen a clip of a woman being chainsawed in half upside down naked, and I was like, you know what, this is too much for me.
Oh, damn.
This is too much for me. This is this looks too real. I don't like
The
it.
naked part interested me until I realised why she's naked, and then how that will work.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, man.
Wrecking after everyone, literally. That's the epitome of that.
I mean, it's one of those things, though, isn't it? It's like one of those movies that is designed around one thing and one thing only, to make it as gory and ridiculously over the top and visceral as possible.
I always assumed when I saw it, it was like an old thing. I didn't realise that it was like
Oh, it's new.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assumed like the first one was like really old, and then like the second one was like
I think.
a couple of decades later.
Yeah, I think.
There's only
in
like a 7-year gap, I think, something
Yeah.
like that, at the most.
I think it's one of those things where it's like the John Wick effect. So for ages, action movies had become this very realistic fucking, play it by the militaristic standards. Everyone's got to be fucking, this, that, and the other. Like
Exception of,
Sicario type shit. You seen Sicario?
I know what you mean, but
Like it's all like
Yeah.
military type
yeah, it's all
shooter stuff.
realistic and
And then everyone's going like, "Oh, these are action movies now." And John Wick comes along, and it goes, "Well, actually, we think this should be an action movie." And it's just a big, fun, ridiculous shooter, right?
yeah, I haven't watched
Now-
it because I can tell what it is, and
It's
it
not
looks
for-
fine.
It's not for everyone, not
Yeah,
for
but-
everyone. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
Prepare.
Everyone suddenly then goes, "Oh, quickly, let's do our version of John Wick." And you had loads of fucking things coming out going like, "Oh, this is how we do John Wick." It's like, no one wants that. We've already got John Wick.
There was
And it's the
thing
same
that
thing with Terrifier, because Terrifier, for
Yeah.
ages, horror movies have become this thing about suspense and this and that and the other. And Terrifier goes, no, actually, we think horror movies should be fucking
They
this.
gone back to the old like full on version,
Yeah.
but the old classic slasher. and that.
Exactly that. And then it's like, now you've got all these other people starting to look at it, all the major studios going, oh, Terrifier did a lot of money. We're going to have to copy that.
I don't know. I mean, a lot
Oh,
of money
you
can-
wait, man. You wait for the next few years. You're going to start seeing more and more because that thing has gotten huge now in comparison to what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still like to see how much. I bet it still hasn't got that much money in comparison to a lot of the big things, though.
No, but that's not what it's about. Like big
In comparison
companies
to
are
how much,
trend
yeah.
chasers, and they'll see how well Terrifier's done on such a tiny budget, and they think, I want some of that action.
Have a look.
Budget and profit. That's good.
Yeah. There you go. I think it was here anyway. Budget 35,000 to 55,000, and the box office 421.
Nearly half a fucking billion.
Yeah, so no.
Oh no, sorry, I'm
Nearly
reading that
half a
wrong. aren't I?
million.
500,000.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
I thought it was all almost like that was ridiculous. No, that makes sense. 500,000 makes sense.
Yeah, so you put like 55, like go by that, and then double that. So it's still gonna have made like what 4 times its money probably.
Yeah, easy. Even with fucking advertising.
Yeah, that's why you normally double it, and you like 55, and then double it as general rule.
Yeah, is the general rule for advertising. So they're still earning like 321 grand on top of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking nice.
Nice for like a little for whatever.
But again, they
place that is, what is it?
saw a gap in the market that they
Jesus
wanted to
Christ.
fill, and they fucking filled it. And fair play to them.
Yeah, it really is
Fair
just like
fucking
leaning
play.
into the old 80s style, isn't it? That's why. Everything about it is made to look like an old 80s thing.
Yeah.
That's what it is. People that are bored of not getting those old style slashes and that.
And that's what people want. And the thing is, though,
That
again,
was number one. Though,
people
actually. Be
don't
interesting to see the
want
new one.
another Terrifier now. They want something different from Terrifier.
Yeah,
It's like, have you ever seen Mandy? Nicolas Cage film, like fucking trippy as shit, like Murderfest. It's fucking brilliant.
No.
And there's nothing else out there like Mandy. But I don't want there to be. Mandy exists.
It looks like Terrifier 3 had like a. Oh wait, Terrifier 2 had a budget of 250,000,
And
but
made
it made 15 million. The Terrifier 3, I saw it somewhere. How had a huge thing you compared to it. I don't know. It's not there now. I saw that somewhere. Okay, fuck knows. Okay, here you go. Budget 2 million. Worldwide gross 55 million.
Bigger, but hang on.
Oh, wait.
Terrifier 3 versus versus some of this year's bigger budget. I thought it was saying a bigger budget flop.
Nah.
That's crazy though. Legit. Look at that. They did fucking 55 mil with 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Borderlands 120 million. Grossed 32.
I did hear about how terrible that was.
It came up on Prime, and there is no fucking way on earth I'm watching that unless we do one of our things we were thinking of doing and sitting down doing.
I was thinking that would be a great thing to watch, because biggest flops. That's good. Because I bet you a lot of the flops are nowhere near as bad as.
I do want to watch
they're made out
Megalopolis
to
at
be.
some point as well.
Which one's that again? That's not anything to do with Zoopolis, is it?
No.
Good. Okay.
Megalopolis was made by Francis Ford Coppola as a sort of a project he's wanted to get finished since the 70s.
I feel like I might have heard of it.
And it is an absolute dog shit piece of cinema, apparently. It's awful.
What is it, though?
And it's just about a guy who creates this thing called Megalopolis, which creates like moving catwalks and things. And then he realizes he can use it on his face. So he starts fixing himself with it. But it's asking questions.
That's such a jump right there.
Yeah, it's asking questions, Carl. That's what it's doing. It's asking questions.
Yeah, I do have questions.
Yeah, exactly.
The Crow, though, I haven't seen. I've seen the makeup of what the new version of Brandon Lee looks like. Is it Skarsgård? Is it one of them?
Yeah, it's the Skarsgård boy. It's the one who played Pennywise.
Oh, that was 2 of them, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I think the other one's not as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've
the Stellar skateboards. There's a show I listened to called "How Did This Get Made," And one of the things they did was they referred to Stellan Skarsgård as Stella Skateboard, because whenever you put Stellan Skarsgård into a phone, the predictive automatic correction would turn it to Stella Skateboard. Anyway, they joked about it on their podcast for long enough that eventually people in their podcast crowd started going to the Wikipedia page and changing his name from Stellan Skarsgård to Stella Skateboard.
This sounds like a fucking your mum's house type thing, this does. So that sounds like.
Yeah.
Fucking fandom. I'd rather have like a tiny viewership than that. Well, I suppose that's not true, actually, because they do get money. So.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't want their fan base.
No.
I just don't think I like. I know you like them. I just don't think I like Tom Segura.
I've cooled off on it a bit. I haven't watched Your Mum's House in a long time, to be fair.
Why not? You're one of the poor that he really, appeals to.
Yeah. No, I used to.
Everyone's one of the poor compared to him.
Yeah, this is the thing. I used to like him quite a lot, but then he started getting really weird on like Twitter and shit, and going on about the pores and shit.
Joe Rogan liked.
Yeah.
Without the humbleness, though. Joe Rogan is nowhere near as humble as he thinks he is anymore.
No.
Tom Segura.
Well, this is a problem that happens with all sorts of comedians. Comedians have this life that happens like once they get famous. So you start off and like you're starting to get big, people are talking about you.
Yeah.
You get really big, you start getting into movies, people give you loads of ideas, loads of stuff to do, all this kind of stuff. Your career gets big. Now your career can stay big. You can be like a Jerry Seinfeld, or it can drop off. But either way, eventually they get to this point in their career where they're no longer relatable, which makes it harder for them to be comedians. Because if you're not able to relate to a common person in the street because you're not doing the same things they are, suddenly your life, it doesn't match with theirs. It's not as immediately funny to them as that.
There's still comedy in.
There's still comedy in it. They can find it. I still think Sledgehammer was a great fucking stand-up show. Tom Segura's most recent one. It's great.
It probably is.
It's funny as fuck. But I think every comedian has to get to a point where they're like, you know what, I'm out of touch at this point. I need to do something different.
Well, that is all well and good, but that's with this presumption that, like, looking at like the Joe Rogan universe, for example, that they would be aware of that.
I don't think they are, though. I don't think they are. I don't think they're aware of themselves anymore.
I don't think Bo Kreischer is aware of anything.
Well, this is the problem. Once you get to a certain degree of fame, again,
I don't think he ever was.
Yeah. Some people aren't initially, but yeah, once you get to a certain degree of fame, again, you just end up you can't register how disconnected you are. Like to them, they've not changed because to them it's been an incremental thing over their lives. They don't, to them, they're in their lives. They've always been them. You know what I mean? They haven't seen the change, but for people on the outside, it's more obvious because we only get to see them in increments, little bits here and there, and you start to go, "Oh, well, that guy changed."
Yeah. Like Logan Paul, who used to be such a cool kid.
Did he?
So cool. And now he's just like, oh.
Yeah, he was such a cool kid. He was so cool.
Yeah, he used to like just have fun going on holiday to like Japan and stuff.
And just
he never goes there anymore for some reason.
Yeah. Have you seen the Johnny Somali shit?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know about the Johnny Somali shit?
The name sounds familiar. But
right, so Johnny Somali is a live streamer who's been on things like Kick for a while and stuff like that. And he started in America fucking with people.
Right.
And ended up getting in trouble.
Okay.
And then he ended up going to other countries and getting in trouble, including Israel, and getting attacked and shit in the streets.
Yeah.
Now he's ended up in North Korea, and North Korea don't play that shit.
No, not normally.
He's been sort of fucking about in South Korea, and the government have basically locked him into the country. He's not allowed to leave. They've taken his passport away, and he's going through the courts. Now, he has multiple charges against him, some of them with like sticking like terms of like 8 years, for like public harassment and shit.
For North Korea.
Yeah. And the thing is, no, it's not North Korea, South Korea, mate.
Oh, South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea. Yeah.
I
No, North Korea, he'd be dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
no. No,
it
South
wouldn't
Korea.
be that bad.
Yeah, no. In South Korea,
Playback.
it's not quite that bad. But he is staring down the barrel of potentially doing jail time in a South Korean prison. And this guy is still acting like an idiot. He went onto a live stream drunk as shit before his trial and then revealed a load of extra offences he'd done that the court then watched, took into court the following day and fucking went, well, what about these?
Yeah, fucking idiot.
And this guy is still out there going like, hey, man, I'm not in trouble. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be good, man. Don't worry about it. It's going to be like $150 charge or something like that. And it's like, dude, you have no idea what you've done.
Yeah, especially going online and like, it could have been at that point.
And at this point, he's making such a big deal of it. They have to make an example of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're making such a big thing about it.
They have to.
Was there somebody else, I swear, who's, heard something else of somebody... There's somebody somewhere else that had been done. I can't think where it is now. Some other streamer that was in like somewhere like kind of Philippines country or something like that. The same. I could try and find it, but I can't bother, to be honest.
I mean, the thing is, these live streamers in particular,
they're all going down.
They're all going
bit
down
by bit.
Fucking so much. Like, especially this vibe, like Johnny Somali, Jack Doherty, people like that.
I was trying to remember.
They're so fucking stupid, man. They record themselves doing straight up illegal shit.
I know,
and getting into car accidents and shit that are quite clearly their fault.
I mean, we're not planned those ones.
No, but it's like, what the fuck do you people think? They have absolutely no sort of self-awareness or awareness of the world around them. You know, it's crazy.
I wasn't streaming and stuff, you know, like around those kind of ages, because it would have been bad enough, but with the money though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I probably just would have been dead one day.
Yeah.
Not from a crash though, you know. And you're taking too many people out there, you get wasted.
Yeah.
And then, you know, pretend to climb, and because you're Superman, and then go flying off something. That'd be my likely way to go if I was going to go in any way as a young, crazy person. Oh, but at least you wouldn't feel the Liam pain.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Too soon?
Fucking hell.
Man, people got arrested for that. Just should not have got arrested. There's so many people that got arrested over that.
Yeah. Well, someone's going to be to blame.
Multiple?
It's a famous person.
He means more than us.
Yeah.
He's like 3 of us.
Yeah. He's worth more than 3 of us. He's worth 50 of us.
Yeah.
And don't you fucking forget it.
He went down lately.
Yeah.
He did go down. Maybe 7's a bit more, you know.
A bit more reasonable.
7 commoners.
Yeah, 7 commons.
Yeah, the commons, exactly.
Those commons.
I did see a video. I might show you in a bit of like it's an old video that I found. Like Logan Paul actually like being kind of not that much of a dick. Like somebody going up to him and being like, "Yeah, I quit my job and that, man. I need," you know, like trying to kind of beg him for a job and that. And was not being that dicky. Like, you know, you could tell he kind of was going to be at first, but he like felt sorry for him, and then he actually like, gave him advice and stuff in the end.
Yeah,
he's like, you know. Basically, like, you know, like, I can't just hand you a job and stuff.
You need to do, yeah.
He literally said, like, I can't be a mentor to someone. I need to be mentored. I'm a fuck up.
Yeah.
And a few things. Then just told him, it was like, just what you need to do is go to LA and just like he did with me, just start going up to people and introduce yourself and making all the connections and stuff. Do exactly what you're doing here.
Yeah. Go talk to people, man.
But at the same time, he was like, I'm going now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's that thing as well, though. It's like the people who go up to them, they're always like Chris D'Elia did a bit on one of his podcasts recently. We was talking about it.
He did that.
Then this guy came up to me and was like, "Do you have any ideas on how to be a comedian and stuff?" And he goes like, "What? You know, dude, you're recording me and shit." And it's like, you don't get to be a good comedian by doing that. You get to be a good comedian by working on your fucking comedy. Like, why don't you try that? Why don't you try? Instead of going around asking other people for like handouts and shit, work on something for you. Like, find what it is you want to do and what you're good at, and do that shit. And do it for you. Don't do it for another motherfucker. Do it for you.
What if that person is like going to give you a load of crackers and cheese?
I mean, then take the crackers and cheese.
about
But
jacuzzi?
like you know.
But going to give you a jacuzzi.
Well, this is actually it's a fair point because like legit.
That's a fair point. The jacuzzi is what swings this.
No. Like there was a quote from Jimmy Carr when he was talking about when he like quit his main job and like normal job and started focusing on comedy full time. And he was going like, well, it's that question, isn't it? You know, it's like, how much is enough to give up on your dreams? Is it £30,000 a year? £50,000 a year? £120,000 a year? £200,000 a year? Would that allow you to give up on your dreams?
I mean, why do you need to give up on your dreams? You've got that kind of money, though.
No, because
you buy your dreams.
It's that thing of once you've got that kind of money, the sort of lifestyle that you're into sort of behests that you keep doing it. You know what I mean?
No, what? What
makes people keep doing it because they're already buying the thing. They've got the big house and they've got the mortgage and they've got this and they've got.
Oh yeah, so you're saying how much money would it be so that you were just like, I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's like how much money a year do you need to earn to be like, you know what? I don't feel like I need to be a stand-up comedian. I'm happy with this. How much is it?
I mean, no, it's more the other way around. How much money can I have so I can actually afford to be a stand-up comedian? Probably the better way to look at that. It's completely the wrong way around, that is.
Oh, the thing is, you can afford to be a stand-up comedian fairly cheap. You can. You can.
Afford the right word, but you can survive with a homeless.
But the fact is, doing that job, the point he's making as well is like the doing that job is taking up time. And it's taking up a lot of time. And it's time that you are now not spending doing stand-up comedy. And you're not going to be getting £200,000 a year for a job which is just 9 to 5. They're going to be expecting you to come in for meetings and weekends and this and that. And less and less time is left over for you to do the thing you want to do. You've got
I don't see how I could function doing that anyway. So
yeah.
I mean, I'd probably lose a job in like a month anyway. Yeah. So whatever it is, I'm going to go work.
And there's another quote from Jim Carrey where he's like,
Jim Carrey, the well of wisdom.
Yeah, but he's like, I
love Jim Carrey, but like, what the hell happened to him, man?
Yeah, he was talking
back a bit now. But...
He was talking about his dad, and his dad was like a really funny guy, and really easily could have been as funny as Jim was, if not funnier, and all that kind
when
of
you saw that, then I thought he was either going to be that, or he was going to be his dad was like the most abusive dude in the world. He could have gone either way. Honestly.
No, it wasn't that. But he basically says like, and his dad worked all his life at this job as an accountant because he thought it was a safe job to do. It was something that was going to work and be easy for him to do. A stable job. And he got fired.
Not good.
And he ended up not able to get a job for years and years and years because of bullshit that was, just out of his control. It was like in the middle of a financial crash and shit like that. And people weren't having accountants that much.
Crisis.
And he was scraping his way through and all the kind of stuff. But like, it wasn't the job that he'd been promised was secure and safe. And he said, if you can fail at doing something that you hate, why wouldn't you try at something you love? And he also said later on in a different thing, he goes, if you are worried about not having the fancy car or the nice house or this or that or the other, then your ego has already won. You can't get past that. If, and you need to, I don't know how he said it. It was like, God damn it.
It might have made more sense of his face. I was thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have made perfect sense.
But he's like, you've got to basically be willing to give shit up now to get something later.
Oh, yeah. Essentially. Yeah.
Like, you've got to be willing to make the sacrifice now to work on the thing. To be able to give yourself the opportunity to make the fucking thing.
So when they say like, if you start a company, you shouldn't expect to like write yourself a paycheck for like 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you should expect to be living on bare fucking minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
to be like going to food banks to like put the ingredients into your restaurant.
Yeah,
weird analogy.
It's unfortunately it's the way it is. You've got to just accept the fact that you're going to have to give up some luxuries to make it some way.
That would be an interesting restaurant. I just went around and just like made food for food banks and just like, and then selling it actually might be that might be actually people might not be happy about that.
No, maybe not.
God damn it. You can't charge the soup kitchen people either.
Fucking soup kitchen people.
Make them work for it.
The soup kitchen people.
They'll work for your meal. You know, the ones that, you know, you get some, you know, like you can get them to help cook it.
Yeah.
Get them to help clean the stuff. And the ones, you know, that can't do that, wipe the tables. The other ones can like dance outside, you know, to lure people in.
To lure people in.
To invite people in. You know, insert your own words, it's fine.
What is it they're luring them to? A soupy death. They become the soup for the next person.
No, that's terrible. That's immoral. We're just going to sell the food to the rich people.
Oh, right.
And not give it to the homeless people.
Not give it to them. To them pay them. Dirty homeless.
I've got to pay them for the work, ain't it, man? I can't feed them on it. I don't know what homeless shelter's about.
I'm allowed to say dirty homeless as well.
What, because you're homeless or dirty?
Technically, because I'm homeless, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And dirty.
Oh, okay, yeah. You need both parts, really.
I got both.
You can't have one or the other.
Yeah.
That's fine. You don't need to wash if you haven't got a home. I mean, you don't have to wash unless you're doing something.
Yeah.
That isn't a podcast.
That isn't a podcast, yes. Yeah.
What?
It isn't a podcast. You should be watching this podcast, not doing your own.
Well, I wouldn't work for me or you.
No. No, not for me.
We're the exceptions there.
Oh, I need to...
we cannot watch this while doing it.
While doing it, but you all can, so do it.
Well, no, they can't watch it while doing it. If
no,
they
we don't do it.
invited on to be a part of it,
they don't do it, so you do it, because you do this, because we can't do it, so you do it.
I do watch it.
Because we're doing it, so you can't, so we can't do it, so you do it.
It's like when you get a prostitute. I can't do it, so you have to.
So you, oh, dude, I paid for it, so you got to do it. Is this the world we're talking about?
That's what it is. Yeah. It brings me on to actually, you know that jacuzzi streamer Amaranth.
Oh God, yeah.
I heard some things that there was like a home invasion of her that people questioned whether was real. They came in. I did hear part of it, and they
home invasion
her or something. Yeah. But she's got like some kind of karate techniques.
Right.
Like,
so she kicked their ass.
No. So
is she Tomb Raider?
No, she just managed to stop their attack so that they only hit her in places that you couldn't see on camera.
All right, so they just punched a boob.
Didn't just the face. They gave a big gash in the head. You couldn't see because of the hair, you know.
Okay.
And yeah, there was something on the body apparently.
Right.
But you couldn't show
something on the body.
I guess it had to be on the really, you know, the. But anyway, I'm getting off subject though.
Okay.
But she's a jacuzzi streamer, one of them.
Yeah.
I think the original one.
Yeah. One of the just went in there like, I'm going to stand in a paddling pool with my fucking tits almost out. Yeah.
Well, she decided to, you know, like a lot of these people do. She branched out, brand deals, and she thought, I'm going to, because obviously she's probably got, you know, a more adult male audience.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, I'm going to make my own beer. And what am I going to do to differentiate it? Oh, I know. I'm going to add extract of yeast from me.
Oh, it's like when fucking Gwyneth Paltrow released a scented candle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently it's very fruity. I watched the podcast host try it. It seemed like he was into the idea, and then he started to, as he was about to drink it, and he was like, he suddenly thought it was weird.
That was around the last time I stopped watching the H3H3 Productions podcast.
What, is reviewing the movie jiggling?
No, they brought out the Gwyneth Paltrow vagina candle that smelled of her vagina, right? And they got one, and then to compete, they got an Ethan Klein's butthole candle. And they lit it. It's like, yeah, that smells like ass.
I wonder if her actually smelled like, because I don't understand how a candle would smell like ass. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, that was so.
Would really smell like ratch though.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I don't know.
Don't want to find out. Yeah, I'd order that. Well, I'd prefer to find like a. It's got to be a prostitute. No, you don't want that.
You don't want prostitute candle smell. That's gonna be bready.
You just have a hazardous material sign on it.
Yeah.
I guess they're porn stars, which is better because it's a clean version.
Yeah.
it would just be like, like the candle would just be like really probably saggy. Like when you burn a candle and it kind of like burns away at the top and sags over the edge.
Yeah,
It'd be that, but straight away.
Right. Yeah.
And then I'll make a candle from that.
Cool.
Do I did that?
Fucking hell.
I
We've
like
got
porn.
so off topic.
I like porn. I'm not against it. First girl I banged, weirdly enough, and like she hadn't banged many either, but she was like one most.
The what?
The first girl I banged was probably like the most badummed.
Most badonkadonkt.
Not badonka as in bombo belly
Right.
belly.
Right.
Well, myself took it.
What do you mean then?
I forgot what I said.
He's forgot he's gone. He's broken himself.
Oh yeah, giant funny. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh.
Badonkadonk.
Yeah, same.
But it's
Probably.
weird.
Yeah.
I suppose maybe it's like a where they start like training after that. Then maybe.
Maybe.
Because then again, actually, the next person after was like probably the biggest.
I think it just
depends.
It just depends on. It just depends
She
on
was like a
genetics
5P.
as well. A lot, like genetics. If they've had kids, like there's a few things.
She's had kids.
Well,
Tiny, super slag.
Yeah.
Tiny person. So you imagine even more.
yeah, but no. Apparently, no, interesting.
I think it's a dwarf thing.
Interesting.
You can just like.
Fuck.
She might have been a legal dwarf. I don't know. She was tiny. I don't know what the legal requirement is. Crazy person as well.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I
Yes, of course that had something to do with it, Carl. For fuck's sake. What the
What,
fuck do
she
you
was
think's
crazy?
happening here?
Oh, God, yeah, the tiny part, okay. I thought you were trying to say that all dwarfs are crazy.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty mean if so. There's only one of them.
Oh my God.
If
Yes,
any-
of
I learned-
course it makes a difference. It's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
a quarter the size.
Well, with me, it was more like half. Like,
Oh,
that needs
fucking
to-
hell.
but,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
What a
need to work-
reveal at the end there. That was amazing.
I'm working out the math still to see if it's double or half. I don't know. Carry on.
Oh, God.
Hmm?
Oh, my God. That was so funny.
I would love to know if she was an actual dwarf. I need to know what the. I don't mean like medically.
No, I know. There's
mean, looking at
there's
Shrek,
an
I don't know.
actual
Height.
height that you are statistically counted as a dwarf if you are lower than.
She would have been the eighth dwarf.
I've got a friend who was like an inch above it.
Okay.
From uni. Oh, shout out to Anna.
She was the eighth dwarf. Slaggy.
Slaggy.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Slow White and Slaggy.
No, Snow White was. She learned from Slaggy.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. That's why.
That's
she got
how
rid of
that's
her
how
in the
it
end.
worked in the end. Yeah, yeah,
Once
yeah.
she got rid of her in the end, she was just like, you know what? I am now the eighth dwarf. You're a bit tall for a dwarf, aren't you? Shut the fuck up. you
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Buried her. Buried her in the garden,
Mhm.
alive.
Alive.
Yeah. People make out that then, like, everybody else was in the wrong for trying to get Snow White. They were trying to arrest the bitch.
Yeah.
She was due in court. Get the penis.
Yeah.
She was basically one of the Manson family.
You know why she was called Snow White? Biggest fucking slinger of cocaine in the entire kingdom.
That makes sense.
Yep.
All the dwarfs and mules.
Yeah. She had teardrop underneath there. She had makeup put on over.
I
to
have
cover
seen that. Just, I always thought it was a Photoshop,
Yeah,
but I guess not.
it. No, that's the real deal, mate.
That's the real Medeal.
Yeah, yeah.
Real McKeel.
Yeah, she was friends with Tupac.
Oh.
Hmm.
I was friends with one pack. It was only half the money Tupac was.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Feels like such
We're in a
normal
silly
Donald
mood
Trump.
here, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't even got onto the subject yet.
The subject is all about stupidity as well, to be fair.
Okay, that works then. We started off on a good tangent.
The subject today is dumbest ways that killers got caught.
Cool.
Dumbest killers.
That makes sense.
Dumbest ways the killers got caught. Yeah, I honestly, I said
That's
it.
two of our perfect combinations. We like talking about killers,
Yeah.
and we're dumb as shit.
Well, I mean, I consider myself a bit of a bit of a murderer because I'm fucking killing it.
Oh, you see what he did there? He murders on the stage.
Somebody
he murders
better call
on
me
the
police,
tubes.
because I'm murdering it.
Yeah.
No, killing it.
Mm.
Killing the business.
Killing the business, stone dead.
Yeah.
It's
Dead.
KD comedy.
Killing the business stoned dead.
Yeah. Sorry, anyway, let's get on with the fucking subject before we derail again
Tell me
into a
what.
fucking car crash worthy of fucking
Car crashes.
John Wick.
Oh, no. The car
call
crash
back.
worthy of Fast and the Furious. I think we can do a bit better. I don't think John Wick's particularly known
Fuck
for his
that, a car crash worthy of the one that was in the fucking Batman film where like 80 people must have died.
Which one?
There's a bit where he's chasing after the penguin through traffic.
That one, okay, that Batman.
And then
film,
there is
okay.
a fucking full-blown trailer turns over, cars pile into it, giant explosion. Hundreds of people died.
Yep.
Hundreds of people died.
See, the problem is, I wasn't
No
sure
one talks
though.
about it on the news. Penguin isn't picked up. They don't mention it at all. Fucking Gordon is right there, standing across from him, going like, "Hey, man, tell us about this fucking Riddler dude." And it's like, you just saw this guy take part in fucking like manslaughter of 80 people.
They're bad
Vehicular manslaughter. Charge him.
They're bad people.
They're all bad people.
So, actually, to be fair, one most of the people that the Riddler killed, actually. So, they're pretty bad too.
Yeah.
He might see if he was in a different city, the Riddler, he'd be fucking Punisher.
Well, no, because he's a bit of a
Well,
pussy, isn't he? He's not
Punisher
Frank
starts somewhere.
Castle. He's not Frank Castle hard.
Oh,
We're
Frank-
derailing again. Right.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Frank Castle, I don't know though. He's a bit of a pussy, depending on what version of it. First of all,
Oh, okay.
I mean, in the Punisher film that came out in like the 2000s, which I enjoyed with Thomas Jane,
Yeah, it's a good film.
he just spent a lot of that film crying and bitching,
Yeah, he does, yeah.
drinking or whining.
Yeah, the new version of Frank Castle's a lot cooler.
You know, the coolest thing that happened in that film
Yeah.
happened on the set when he actually got stabbed by a wrestler.
Yeah, yeah.
Stabbed by a fucking wrestler.
Didn't he stab the wrestler?
Oh yeah, it was the other way
Yeah, he
around,
stabbed the
wasn't it? Yeah, the
wrestler.
wrestler.
And it was like an inch away from his fucking heart.
Yeah, but with that fucking, you would have needed a knife about 7 times as long to get his heart.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair.
He stabbed him pretty solidly, though.
Yeah, but in a big tit.
Yeah.
Giant tit. That's
Yeah.
Kevin Nash. He's got, even in his older, his top body is killer.
Yeah.
As soon as he tries to run across the ring with as soon as he tries to run across the ring, he just rips both his quads.
Fucking
It's
hell.
happened a few times. It's quite hilarious.
Jesus
He is known for
Christ.
ripping his quad out of nowhere.
What the fuck?
He literally got in the ring and ripped his quad. I'm not even joking. They
That
tagged
I
him in,
shouldn't
he got
laugh
in.
because that must be horrifically painful.
He got in. He went over to hit the people on the other side of the ring. Before he even hit them, he was like, "Ugh, come put down."
Has this man never heard of stretching? Is this a thing he avoids at all costs?
Probably.
Fucking do some yoga, dude. Jesus Christ.
Find out how much it happened. Vince McMahon got in the ring and at the same time did both of his quads. Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Do some yoga. Do some fucking yoga, all right?
Shane McMahon did the same thing actually. He popped up not that long ago at WrestleMania. He was like, yeah, I'm awesome, Shane McMahon. I'm the best in the world. He thinks he literally is like the best wrestler in the company. We'll get back to this in a minute.
Yeah.
He thinks he's the best wrestler in the company. So he comes down to WrestleMania a few years ago. He's like, leapfrog somebody. And literally leapfrogs straight away, jumps over them as they run under him. And he turns around.
Just goes.
I'm not sure if it was a quad. It was the other part, the knee part. I
Oh,
forget what it's
God, the
called.
ACL.
No, it wasn't that. Actually, it might have been.
Meniscus?
It was something good. It was funny, though.
Meniscus can go as
It was
well.
funny because it's Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
And in that moment, Snoop Dogg had to save it by pinning the Miz and doing a rock people's elbow on him. Snoop Dogg was able to save it better than the fucking guy to spend his life in.
I mean,
Anyway,
Snoop Dogg knows where it's at, though.
yeah, mate, he fucking does.
Yeah.
He's a smart fella.
He's a fucking champ.
But tell you who's not smart, these people right here, and especially this first one, the trunk mistake.
Okay.
2008, 22-year-old Jamie Fraley went missing. Police were interested in speaking to a man named Ricky Simmons Sr. about her disappearance. Didn't realise that was a lady then.
Mm-hmm.
I've read this a few times, didn't realise each time.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie's mother believed that Simmons knew what happened to her, as the 49-year-old man was the last person to see her alive, as far as anyone knew. He was a person of interest and very likely would have been questioned by the police regarding Fraley's disappearance. However, Simmons threw a wrench into the works. Before Simmons could be questioned regarding the disappearance, he was found dead in the trunk of a car. Dead.
What?
In the trunk of a car. So
What?
I lost
How?
my own thingy there.
What did he do?
Well, you see, the trunk that Simons, I don't care, was his dead, was found in belonged to his ex-girlfriend. She was the one who discovered him there and was as surprised as anyone. I was thinking, oh, was she trying to kill him? And she was like, I'm going to get him back for the other one.
Yeah.
No. As they were able to figure out, Simmons had actually hidden in the trunk with the intention of killing his ex-girlfriend. However, he got locked inside and died from heat. The end.
Fuck you, you cunt. Take that, you dick. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna wait to kill them. I'm gonna boil it. Oh, no, I'm feeling all sweaty. I'm gonna die. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, well, no, yeah, because screw that motherfucker. Like, seriously, like, who does that? Who does that? Who goes and tries to kill their bloody ex-girlfriend?
Ricky Simmons Sr.
Yeah, what a loser.
He was actually the father of the fiance of the person who went missing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that makes sense. All right.
Not really, but you know.
No.
Eric Edgar Coote.
Okay.
They called Eric Edgar Coote the Nightcrawler. He was an Australian serial killer in the late 50s and early 60s. His method of killing puzzled the police because he was so inconsistent. He used a knife to kill, he strangled one, shot another, and even committed a hit and run.
That was a shit serial killer. Have a fucking motive. Have an MO, dude.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, hold on.
He's doing the carry a bag shuffle. I'll call it what I like. Thank you very much. I'll call it whatever I goddamn well choose. Motherfucker. What, you taking the mic with you? Yeah, well, yeah. Good luck, Slipper. You're on your own. Anyway, why? Why do we kill each other? Let's get all happy with it, people. Why do we kill each other? Let's all love one another. Oh dear. He's back. I said back. Nah, well, let's go back to the tape. I said it again.
You said it again. I'm glad you just can't help it, can you? Racial ambiguity. I almost went into a rap then. You know, because I'm that much of a G.
He's that much of a G. He just can't help himself. He has to. Important business occurring, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us. We appreciate your choice in podcasts, and we appreciate you choosing Squishy Logic. We will be with you shortly.
Your patience is appreciated.
Yeah.
We know you understand.
Yeah.
It is green business, not the Green Party. Although, when I was younger, I generally voted for them just because I thought that's just what it was. Green Party. I heard green, I was like, they're for me. Didn't look into it at all.
Yeah, that's probably not the most accurate description of what that meant.
I learned that. Well, no, you know what? To be fair, I never really learned it. I just assumed it probably wasn't right.
Probably wasn't right, no. You were correct in that assumption.
Yeah.
Second assumption, not the first assumption.
Yeah.
First assumption, very much wrong.
Surely there had to be at some point when they were like, you know, yeah, we should do it about Bud.
I mean, there should be a party about that. There should be a party whose stance is straight up.
there are
"We're
plenty
just gonna
parties about
legalise
it, just not the kind of parties that they go. Oh,
Yeah,
you're on a boat.
political party. Everyone
No.
knows about weed parties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of.
yeah. It's what the Tories terrify themselves about in bed.
I was never one of those either when I went to a party. Even though I've always liked, smoking and stuff.
Yeah.
I was never went to a party and was one of the ones sat on like the settee just getting high all night.
Nah. That's not the point of a party.
I was wild.
Yeah, every so often,
Wild man.
once you're sort of getting a little bit too like, oh, this is a bit much, you just go out for a little bit of a smoke, reset yourself. You're like, shit, yeah, it's time to listen to some music again. Yeah,
Poured drinks in me because I just thrown them all up.
that's right.
I need to pour them back in me.
That's right.
I remember the coolest throw up ever.
Yeah.
Like was that I think I mentioned to you recently actually one of the posh farmhouse parties I went to when there was like lesbian people just like kissing in hallways and that. It was like a cinema room. It was really cool. It was like in your you should probably put a Kent and you'd recognise the areas more.
Right.
I mean more like, I was like, where am I kind of thing.
I'd feel at home
this story here.
in this noble house
Oh yeah.
full of pussy.
I drank a tea because like sometimes you need a tea to settle yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Drank a lot. Oh,
I never went for that. I never went for tea mid run. That was
not
never my
mid one,
go-to.
more later on, like
Right. To settle yourself after you've
when loads
finished.
of people are already dead, you're like, nah, I'm gonna keep going, but I want something to settle me right now.
Right. No,
then-
that was never my go-to.
This night it wasn't. Shouldn't have been mine
Right.
because I went outside and threw up straight away.
Just immediately. Yeah.
But it was great because I threw up hot tea and it'd been snowing. So I was just mesmerised by it after because I instantly felt great then afterwards. Well,
Yeah, you would do. Yeah. Yeah. Just a boiling hot vaporizing like puke. That's impressive. You like a steamy dragon.
It felt like it.
Yeah.
But then I don't remember how I went from there to then being in a cinema room with the other guys I'd gone with,
Right.
watching Terminator Salvation, rather than finding the girl I was getting.
Oh, that always happens.
Terminator Salvation cinema room.
That always happens. That's just how parties go.
You can get veg anyway. You can't get a cinema room anywhere.
That's true.
Let's be.
Cinema rooms are fucking good.
Yeah,
Cinema rooms in some ways are better than sex.
I don't know. Sex in a cinema room
That's even better.
with porn on.
That's even better.
But hopefully not with all your dudes around you.
Yeah, no, that would be weird.
No.
This ain't a bukkake.
Unless they're paying.
This is me and my woman.
Anyway, I'm trying to read this damn topic. I've
Yeah,
only got
let's get
5
on to the
minutes
topic because we
until you come in.
we literally have not talked about it at all.
Well, no, I've
an
talked
hour in.
about it. Hold on. What are you on about? I talked about the trap.
Oh, we talked about
the
one.
trunk
We've
man.
talked about one. My mistake. My big balling mistake. My big balling mistake.
And how did I? Hold on. I just seem to have somehow closed down the page. How did I do that? Oh no, I haven't. Okay, I haven't. Okay, cool. Here we go. God, man. God, you're making out like everything's going wrong. Calm down. So Edgar Cook, the Nightcrawler,
Yep.
did all the different stuff. He committed 8 murders that they were aware of,
Nice.
as well as a host of other violent crimes, probably
Nice.
many more they weren't aware of.
Nice.
Because some of his victims were killed at home, some were stabbed with scissors or knives, some were robbed, and some weren't. It seemed like there was no real connection to the crimes.
Oh, okay.
Some weren't. Okay. However, when a murder weapon was found, it proved to be Cook's undoing. Ironic, considering how many different weapons he used.
Yeah.
It was 1963 when police found a rifle that had been hidden in a bush.
See, that's why also you become like a serial killer. Use the same weapon over and over again. That way, you're never going to leave it behind.
Nah, that's dangerous.
You're never going to leave it behind.
And you got DNA cooking up. Like you could wash it, but then what's the point if you're going to keep it?
Because you want to keep your blade nice for slaughtering them piggies.
Why, fucking Joker, Penguin. You should go on fucking Robocop, man. You can attack them. I know you'd be all down with them.
Oh, yeah.
Death to the pigs. We are torch heads. It's so generic. It's such a fun game, but it's so generic.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, stop distracting me. They created a fake dupe. Oh, hold on. There was a rifle that had been hidden in a bush. Police found it. Ballistics matched it to the victims, and instead of just taking it as evidence, the police set up an extremely Bugs Bunny-like trap. They created a fake duplicate of the gun, returned it to the bush, and tied fishing line to it. Then they waited until somebody took the bait. Cook ended up showing up 17 days later. 17 days. Grabbed the rifle, pulled the line, and alerted the police hiding nearby, who popped out and arrested him. So hold on, this could have been a dude just walking along and was like, "Yo, there's a rifle there. I need a rifle. I could sell that." Oh shit!
Hey, I've been looking for a new rifle for days. I lost my other one in the bath.
That does not sound like the most foolproof investigation to me.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine.
Well, does it?
Yeah, because I imagine there must have been like Pink Panther music playing at the time. There must have been. For 17 days as well.
Yeah, no, you're
Just
right.
imagine the power supply for that alone, and that's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you have to give them more credit, personally. They were sat there for 17 days. People in combat zones don't sit there for 17 hours waiting for a kill.
That's
in a
true.
sniper. Well, they probably do, to be honest.
They take longer,
Yeah, a lot longer.
Yeah.
They eat there.
You ever played Sniper Elite 5?
No, I'm not, bitch.
Damn you. You never shot Hitler's nuts.
No, I haven't. Nobody has.
I fucking did.
She is not. I don't care if it's historically accurate or not.
No, he does only have one bollock in it. That is true.
Not in life, but in that.
In that.
I.
Bomb,
Good timing.
bobbity bomb bomb. He's a bomb, bobbity bomb bomb. You keep doing that. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can you feel it? What do you want it? They can feel it. Ladies and gentlemen. Do what? Oh.
Don't insult the powerful girl, my friend.
I don't insult them. I just didn't understand what it was for so long. And then I saw that creepy motherfucker. And now I understand. Oh, don't do it. I'd rather not. You know? I'd rather not deal with that. Oh, wow. That seems to me. Is that usual? Oh. Anyway, what was I saying?
You weren't saying anything to be fair. I think I was probably in the middle of saying something and stopped again.
You were, that's right. That's what happened.
Wait.
What? What? Oh, the microphone.
I was missing something. I couldn't
No
even
one could have
say
heard a
that
fucking
I was
thing.
missing something because you wouldn't even pick it up.
No. Oh dear.
I should have sat there literally and just to see how long it took you to clock on.
It would have taken me a while, to be fair.
I don't blame you. The worst part is I might have forgot and just started talking and carrying on with it.
Yeah.
That would have been a very likely thing, let's be fair.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
So we just finished that man, and the next one we're going to get on to is quite a famous serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a killer, just a serial killer. One of the this is one of the more known ones. You'll know his name, Mr. BTK.
Ooh.
You know BTK?
The BTK killer, yeah.
Yeah, spine torture kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably had a voice like that.
Yeah.
Do you know how he was caught?
No.
No.
I think we talked about it once, but I can't remember.
Okay, so we won't go. I won't go into it all because I might cover him in popular, but we'll just cover the basic thing. So he got caught during. Yeah, there you go. He got caught due to his own desire to take credit, like many serial killers.
Yeah.
There's literally so many serial killers get caught for that reason.
I am a genius.
But he got.
I am a god. You should respect me.
But this guy, normally when that happens, they put a lot of thought into it or blah, But him, he wanted to take credit, but he he was planning to get caught, and for some reason thought, you know what, I can trust the police. I can trust them.
I can trust them not to be dicks about this.
They'll give me tech support.
Yeah.
So he decided that he was going to send a message to a local TV channel in 2005, and he referenced a package that he left at a nearby Home Depot. Inside the package were plans for murders, and a question. Raider wanted to know if a floppy disk that he sent to the police could be traced.
They said no.
The police answered back, and he then asked them to answer him by placing an ad in the classified section of the local paper. He was being smart, Yeah. And on his answer, so the police placed an ad saying that a floppy disk would be fine because they are untraceable. And Radar saved the file to a floppy disk and put it where the police could find it, confident they would be unable to trace him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shock and behold,
the police told a fib.
It traced him. Pesky metadata, It showed that it saved on the metadata of the file showed that it saved in it was like a public
library.
So it almost, we're like, oh damn.
Well, he's got to be somewhere near there though.
Well, luckily he was signed into his account.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So he had his name.
Jesus Christ!
He wasn't lying. He didn't know. He didn't know about floppy disk. He's like, yo, I can't be traced. Can I do? These guys wouldn't lie to me. Why would they?
Why would they lie to me? They want to play the game.
They got nothing to gain from this.
Yeah.
I've been searching for him for I think about 30 years at this point.
What an absolute fucking idiot!
Because he went gaps of 8-something years without killing. He was one of them rare ones.
Yeah.
And because he took loads of pictures, and he would stay at home and asphyxiate himself and do the wankies as one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even to the point of I remember one from the Mindhunter program where he was doing a scout thing with his son. And during the middle of it, he went up into the forest, in the night to do a asphyxiation thingy. And he did not too well, and he almost couldn't get out the next morning. And he thought he was going to get, which would be hilarious.
Imagine finding your dad just dick out, tied up to a tree.
You'd have to be saying some shit okay, look, I got wasted with some dudes from the other.
Yeah.
It was a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Don't tell your mum. None of you.
Yeah, it was a difficult night. All right.
You want the first alcohol?
Fucking hell, man! Jesus Christ.
So put his trust in the wrong people. That's all he did. Yeah. That's the only crime he committed. And the murders and
the murders and the torture and the
rapsies.
Yeah, all the horrible things that he did.
Isn't it weird how that's probably what I know that's more moany on YouTube to say
the R word as opposed to the murdering.
Yeah, the murdering's
not so bad. Yeah. Who cares about a bit of murder?
I don't know.
Murder's cool. Watch movies.
Straight up get accepted back in society. So much easier for a murder than a rape.
Yeah.
Both pretty easy though.
It is the thing that rape is never shown as a positive thing in movies, but murder can be.
Fair point, actually. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it should be. I'm just saying that is a social thing that in our minds we're killing someone ain't that bad.
Yeah, depending on the person, oh hey, you're never going to be someone on to rape someone.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should probably stop doing that.
Yeah.
That's why they look at me weird.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of a film to reference it, and I can't think of any film where it's just not something you see in films a lot. Because just nobody feels good seeing it.
No, because it's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
Apart from fucking about 80% of girls have a rape fantasy.
Yeah, but that's fantasy. That's I like the idea of it in a safe environment. Yeah. I don't like the actual thing. It's Yeah. That's porn for you.
But of course, if you're Destiny, you don't understand the idea of a safe word and what that can mean.
Yeah.
It means, oh my God.
Safe words are very important.
Jesus, strange, man. I had to look at some of that bit early because I was looking for something for a clip and just reminded me of some of the stuff he said. Man, that guy's You're gonna do some bad stuff at some point.
Yep.
You're gonna be a shooter, man.
Yep.
Don't libel me for that.
Don't libel us, boy. We'll libel you right back.
We're not in England. You can't.
Yeah.
Nah.
We're invisible. We're in a bunker off the North Sea.
John Cena went angry. Sorry to hit you there, but
That's
oh
all
my
right.
god, John Cena went angry yesterday. It was his first time appearing. Just a little tangent.
Ooh.
First time appearing on WWE telly since he did that angry, to Cody Rhodes, and he was like,
Cena
"Oh, what's
mad."
he gonna say?" And he was just like, he broke up with us. He
What?
broke up with the people.
Broke up with the
He
people.
literally was like, "I'm breaking up with you." He said those words. He accused her of an abusive relationship. I'm like, you know what? You're not wrong, but still, John Cena sucks. Not wrong, you know. Didn't make it so the most make-a wishes ever.
I'm breaking up with you, America.
The world, people, full stop. Not just America. He wasn't even in America.
hell.
He was in Brussels.
Yeah.
Couldn't even wait to America to do it.
He had to do it to the Brussels.
The Brusselians.
The Bruce's.
There's some loud people there, you know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think they were on the wrong side of wars.
The masses from Brussels.
Maybe.
They should have had Jean-Claude Van Damme.
They made us Europeans proud. I will say that. They were very loud, ruckus people. Anyway. BTK.
Did they boo the national anthem?
And they didn't mention it. And the guy that was there that would have mentioned it didn't seem to be on the tour, and probably because it's not in America.
Yeah.
I think they probably just agreed from now on. Let's just not take him somewhere that isn't America.
Yeah, let's just leave him in the home states.
Probably a damn good idea.
Probably.
But this man here did not have a good idea. Mr. Joel Rifkin was apprehended in 1993, and it is believed he committed as many as 17 murders.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Rifkin, what the baboo? No, you're not, but go on.
Okay. Oh, I just remembered they made cuts of that occasion,
You want them?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll be back.
The magic of me sitting here staring into a camera. I don't understand why it seems to be that so many serial killers seem to think that they're absolute geniuses and then do completely dumb ass shit that reveals themselves so obviously. Like the only one who's really not done stupid shit that we vaguely know about is the Zodiac killer. And even that people are starting to finally like lift the lid on the code and shit. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird. It's almost as though, you know, wanting to kill people and being twisted in your mind doesn't lead to a very logical, productive mindset. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk that being completely fucking amoral wouldn't work out for some reason? Oh dear. Oh dear. It's gonna get. Yeah. I don't know. Man, I am on my lonesome. I ain't got no support, no bro down, nothing. I'm sitting here with a cat on the computer, just staring into the abyss. Ah, shit. The Johnny Somali shit is so interesting to me. Like that's a guy who, if it weren't for his sort of outlet of YouTube and stuff, like what the fuck would that guy do? Like there's no job that he'd be able to do that he'd be able to like hold down for any realistically long length of time. He'd just get like on everyone's fucking nerves immediately. Like the only thing I could see that guy realistically doing potentially is being like a fucking full blown like investment banker dude. But there's no way a guy like that was ever going to sort of go taking that path, because he's just. I don't get the feeling that Johnny was all that good at maths. I don't think that was his strong suit. Oh dear. You do have to know your shit to a certain extent. 24 years old as well he is. 24. That's it. 24 fucking years old and he's that much of a twat. Jesus Christ. I suppose that's a problem. Like, I was a twat at 24 as well. Not as much. Like, nowhere near as much. I wasn't going around fucking with people and stuff just for the fun of it and to fucking film it so that I can get clout. But I was a dumbass, just out of uni. Thought I knew everything, got a huge depression, fell to pieces, started walking. Yeah, it was it's been an interesting road. Yeah. I'm running out of shit to say with that. Like, I don't even know. I don't have the topic stuff here. It's not like I can start talking through the topic. Got nothing, ladies and gents. Oh. Is he coming back? I don't know. And Johnny Somali as well. That's not even his name. Ramzi Khalid Ismail. Right. Fucking it. I was running out of shit to say there, man.
That's the first.
I was running out of shit to say for the people.
If only you had an endless supply of.
Yeah, but that's over there.
Oh, so far away.
You're fucking right.
My God, it's like another world.
Yeah.
Oh my,
Mate, that may as well be in fucking Luxembourg.
You know what? Yeah. That's Luxembourg.
Yeah.
So I sometimes feel like I sometimes feel like other people, or I wish other people were like other countries, like they have to like cross a border and give documentation to come near.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
People that want over the border.
Yeah.
And by that I mean,
that's what we should do. We should dissolve the idea of country.
I'm on my own. What are you on about? What are you on about?
Yeah. People have
Country
done
of
that.
me?
People have seceded from the UK in their gardens and stuff.
That really works.
No, it turns out that there's like laws against that.
I get vexed just still hearing people now saying like, "Oh, you'll never guess what I did. This is amazing. I bought a patch of land in Scotland.
And now
I'm
I'm
a
a
lord."
lord.
Oh yes, but you never. Yes, funny story. Only
Bet you
cost me
didn't-
$17.90.
I bet you didn't know that you could do that. I've known that you could do that since I was fucking 13. It doesn't prove that you're actually a lord, though.
I've known that you could do it since they stopped being able to do it.
Yeah.
It's not a thing anymore.
And yet
like
they
at all.
still keep advertising it.
Yeah. They were selling the thing up till recently. It was one of the things you saw like pop up on all the YouTube things.
Yeah.
But
Like,
no
hey,
one.
and you could become a lord just by doing it. It's like, no, you can't anymore. You literally can't.
Scotland acts that, man. You have to
Yeah.
buy, like a substantial piece of land.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's great. But there was something similar to that. Then it popped into my head, and it'll come back.
Yeah.
Or it won't. Anyway, more of these.
Let's do this quick.
Yeah, I can just go like halfway through anyway, and then I'll
Yeah.
save the other ones, for a future one.
Yeah.
The Telltale Clog.
Okay.
Oh, I know this fella.
Hit me with it.
We might have covered
Hit
him
me with the
ages
clog.
ago, I'm not sure. Scottish serial killer Dennis Nilsson was
God.
convicted of 6 counts of murder back in 1983. It's believed he killed 15 young men over the course of 5 years between 1978 and 83.
The lesser of the two brothers between him and Liam.
Liam Nelson.
Liam Neeson.
Neeson. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So it's Nilsson. Just I can't talk.
Mm.
So straight away, see what he did there.
Was it Nilsson?
Nilsson.
Oh, right.
Like 2-0, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0, son.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was actually 15-0, son.
Cool.
Because, he killed 15 young men.
Cool.
It's funny to make jokes
It's
about
really
it.
funny.
Okay. He was sentenced to life in prison with a recommendation that he serve at least 25 years. He ended up dying there when he was 72 years old in 2018. I don't think he served it then. Nielsen was especially gruesome with his murders. He would strangle or drown his victims and then keep the bodies in his house for weeks or even months before dismembering them. He was really into body
Oh,
play.
God damn it, dude.
It would smell. The internal,
dude. Really, dude?
the internal organs would be removed and committed with some especially unspeakable acts with the bodies. He
dude.
committed that. Okay.
Oh, come on, dude.
Many of the body parts were disposed of near his house, but some of the smaller parts he flushed down the toilet.
Really, dude?
This is what ended up leading to his capture. A plumber responded to calls from Nelson's neighbours and even Nielsen himself in the early 1983 because of issues with the local plumbing. He called them himself.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
After opening the drain, the plumber discovered it was jam-packed with human flesh and small bones.
Oh, fucking come on.
Police came to Nielsen's house and they were unsure if they got the right guy or not, but that went away quickly when they smelled the rotting flesh, and he confessed pretty quickly, pointing out a body that was still in his home at the time. I remember there's a famous thing from the documentary when they're like in the car on the way back, they're like, so go and tell us, is it like 1, 2, like probably more like 16?
Fucking goddamn.
David Tennant plays him in the ITV thing.
That's horrible.
No, he's not that. David Tennant's a pretty good actor. I don't think he's that bad.
Yeah, no, but fuck me. Like, I can't even. That's
What
horrible.
are you thinking about somebody fucking you at this time? Jesus, that's messed up.
Jesus Christ, Carl.
You hear it
I'm
now,
trying
what
to
do you think
process something at the moment.
You have heard the story before. So. Well, I'm sure we covered that.
I know, but it's just horrible. It's so horrible. It's so horrible. God damn.
And also very dumb.
Why would you call the fucking plumbing to you must know what's down there. You've been putting it down there. You must know.
How else are you going to get it out?
Bleach. Shitloads of bleach.
He might know about the internet. I don't think it was an early time. I don't know. They might not have had Google. They might have had Ask Jeeves. I don't know. But probably wasn't a VPN then. VPN is probably the worst part of that, I understand.
I'm slapped by the grossness of it.
Okay, so that's halfway through, actually.
Yeah.
I can stop there with them for now, if you like, then.
They're horrible. I mean, we can keep going if you want. I don't mind.
I'll give you another one.
Yeah.
The Grim Sleeper's Pizza.
Okay.
Lonnie Franklin Jr. killed at least 10 victims between 1985 and 2007. The media was calling him the Grim Sleeper in reference to the pause in his killing spree that took place from 1988 until 2002.
God damn.
Could have been a copycat, to be fair. His reign of terror finally came to an end thanks to a slice of pizza and a napkin.
Oh, shit, I know about this one.
Ooh.
That was really cool. Literally, the guy was like it being a dick or in some way, and the police were like, all right, we're going to have to catch this guy. Like, let's just take this little bit of evidence. And they're like, all right, let's do a DNA match. And okay, that's an interesting match.
Ancestry.
What?
Ancestry.
Was
DNA.
that it?
That's what they did in the end, because they got he left DNA at a scene, but nothing in the database matched. However, they did end up expanding the search in 2010.
Right.
The DNA was linked to Christopher Franklin. It must be due to have committed the early murders, and DNA suggests it was close. This doesn't seem like that. I don't understand where the dumb part is yet, though. Police officer went undercover as a waiter at a restaurant where Franklin was known to eat. After his meal, the police collected his napkin and pizza crust from his plate and used.
Yeah, that's not dumb. That's just the police doing a really smart sting.
Yeah, they're just grabbing some
Like,
DNA.
by comparison, he's dumb because the police are being hella smart, but he's not dumb.
I mean, they only collected some pizza.
Yeah, but they knew what they were doing.
They were collecting a pizza, to be fair, yeah. That was not dumb.
No.
He was executed in March 2020. Damn.
Cool.
One of the few ones that still get the chop.
Nice.
I mean, they probably didn't, like
take that, you
him.
dirty bastard.
Guillotine. The salmon thief. I'll do okay, the salmon thief was wanted for multiple murders For reasons unknown, he shoplifted a can of salmon from a department store in Calgary.
Oh.
Even though he's killed 11, somewhere between 11 and 25 murders at this point, and had done a lot of rapping and torturing as well. There's a couple of them actually.
Oh, so he's a Renaissance man.
Yeah. With all different things, and also wanted a can of salmon.
Wow.
While attempting to resist arrest, he shot the security guard in the hand, which led to him being charged and convicted. He was then extradited to California, where he was given a death penalty and died by lethal injection.
Oh, it's nice when you get a happy ending, isn't it?
Yes. Son of Sam was caught by a parking ticket.
Okay, cool.
So we know our son of Sam, David Berkowitz.
Yeah.
Another one we won't go fully into because might cover him at some point. But he couldn't stop harassing people, which is what ended up getting him caught, though. He would send his neighbours anonymous letters that were unsettling and threatening. He eventually began to find a pattern and identified Berkowitz as a suspect. Police did, sorry. Once they did so, they were able to discover that
I'm going to kill your fucking cat.
Pretty much. Having used in his car as a getaway vehicle after each murder. When they cross-referenced parking tickets on the night of the last murder, Berkowitz's car was there and had been ticketed.
Oh, god damn it, dude.
And if not for the need to harass people and his laziness when he came to parking his own car.
How dumb
that
can
was
you
registered
be?
to his own name as well. Yeah, so even that alone wouldn't have been enough. They needed like also all the notes and stuff to compare it to.
Jesus Christ, how dumb can you fucking be? If you're going out to commit murder, pay your fucking parking.
Right.
Don't be fucking stupid about it. Walk the extra extra block. Go to the easier parking.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You need to fucking kill someone that quick.
Right, last
This
one.
is not fucking fast food. This is murder, you cunt.
He wanted to be in and out though.
But Tish.
That's a fast food
Yeah, it is.
place in America.
It is.
I'm cultured. I am.
You know, I bet it took 5 guys to take him down.
Just like Jada Smith. Cook joke. Going back 2 years ago of mine. The ID dropper. You'd be hard pressed to think of a more foolish thing to do with a crime scene than you just committed than to leave your ID behind. Your ID is stand for, or is short for?
Identification.
Yeah, it's weird. Could be I. What other word?
Yeah, you're right. It should be. It's your eye. Have you got your eye?
Yeah. You hope you do.
Maybe that's why. Because of the
DB.
eye.
Aside from just staying there and waiting for the police to show up, this is about the worst thing you could convincingly do if you actually wanted to get away with your crime. Yet, Peter Goebbels did exactly this. He was a serial killer. Peter Goebbels.
Goebbels?
Goebbels. I don't know how you pronounce it. Goebb.
Fuck me, it's Goebbels.
Goebbels. Goebbels was a serial killer and
Goebbels was the fucking was one of fucking Hitler's main men. No wonder this guy's a fucking serial killer. He's got the same name as fucking Hitler's best bud.
Oh well,
Fuck me.
You can't help with familial line. Police were building a case and had already linked together 4 separate crimes when Goebbels left the scene of his most recent crime, dropping his ID card behind him. Despite claiming that he was sick in the head, he ended up getting sentenced to life in prison. Because to be fair, not many people that are sick in the head carry ID. It's not something that they do.
No, they tend to be more free and free living souls.
Yeah. Definitely not carry. So used to carrying their ID around that they would take it on a murder with them.
No.
It's like the modern day Gen Z, whatever it is, that wouldn't be able to commit a murder without taking their phone.
I mean, we should genuinely do a thing on how many people have got caught committing murders by showing it on their phones.
We're just having the phone on.
Oh yeah, because
there's loads. There's so many.
The fucking list is endless. The amount of people who've even gone to like social media and just been like, just in a murder, aha. Yeah. So what the fuck are you doing?
They really want to be online, known online.
Yeah,
they want those followers, man.
It's so crazy, man.
They'll take them from prison. They'll take them from anywhere.
Yeah,
probably still getting money. They can eventually come out and be like, yeah, I was in prison.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you if these prison films are what it's like in the joint.
Yeah,
that's what everyone does that's been in prison.
Yeah, they just start fucking their own YouTube channel.
I'm here for it. Oh, personally, I would just go through like your variety, your there's other ones. I can't think what they are. But there's a lot of them, and they're all the same channel basically. And I'd say there's so many of them, and you think they're the same channel. Yeah, all the channels that have like paleontologists. Well, it's the same thing. Actually, paleontologists watch you like films
to do with dinosaurs.
Oh,
but a ballistics expert explains how good John Wick was.
Sex therapist watches porn.
Yeah.
They might not be watching porn, but there's some people with sex therapists.
Yeah.
Sex scenes probably.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
We still can't show many of them though.
It's so fucking weird. Some of these channels that exist solely to just go, look at this thing. The thing. Look at the thing. The thing.
Have you seen The Thing with Stanley Kubrick? Stanley. The Stanley doc.
No.
No, you're not seen this?
No.
Oh, okay. I think there's a trailer. There should be a trailer actually. I can show you the trailer.
Oh, is this about people abusing him in his later fucking life?
Yes.
Yeah, I already knew the story around that.
Oh yeah. So
horrible.
yeah, there's been like a few little things, hadn't there? There have been like there was this one guy got arrested for it.
Yeah.
Been like elder abuse or something.
Essentially, and like extortion, essentially, and shit.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
one guy, but this is like on about like a wider version of like finger, but like it's not just that one guy; it's like a whole load of people doing it.
Yeah, loads of people took advantage of him.
That's the idea, but it's also like this documentary is like him saying that he couldn't do anything about it. It was the guy who was there was his personal assistant for like the last 4 years of his life or something like that.
Yeah.
And he says basically that he was there the whole time and he couldn't do anything about it, but he could record it.
Right.
He's got like all this evidence that he wants to release in the video. And this was 6 years ago that Stanley died at this point.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you got irrefutable evidence on video. You couldn't do something about it at the time when he was alive.
Yeah, but now it's convenient and you can make some money off of it.
Hence why you want to do a Kickstarter for 300 grand for people. And not really listen where this money is needed.
Even though he's got the fucking footage.
Yeah. So what do you need 300 grand for? You don't need that much at all for that.
Also, shouldn't you just be going to the fucking authorities with this shit?
Well, that was, yeah. People also said that, like, if you didn't want to do that, then fair enough, like, you could have done it on YouTube, which would still have the same effect.
Yeah. You
got some money from the ad thing, and some knowingness for your name for not, even though, you're still waiting until after he's dead, but it's still better.
Yeah.
If you really didn't have the power and stuff,
No, that is weird. I thought it was just like a free release thing or something that a different company had done getting footage together. I didn't know it was one guy. You've just been sitting there like, I'm recording this whole thing, but don't worry about it.
Who's taking part in the conversations that he's insulting as well, though. Where the people are like, no, you've got to just like, I thought I was done and that. It's like, he's taking part in the conversation too, like, from behind the camera. It's like, I don't.
I'm not buying your bullshit, bro.
Not really. No.
It's a shame that he was sort of such an interesting guy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Stanley wasn't a perfect bloke.
No.
He definitely screwed some people over throughout his time. But he was running a business, and that's what businessmen do, unfortunately.
We don't know how much we only look at it. It's easy to look at it as well, just negatively from the person who won in the end. The ones who won. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking everyone over.
Yeah.
Just because he's the one who won doesn't necessarily mean that he was the most evil of them anyway.
No.
No. There's some. Away from insulting, crazy, fucking, everything.
Yeah.
To fucking smartness right there.
Smartness.
That's what we do here.
Smartness. Smartness for your artness.
Smartness for your fucking buttholes.
Yeah.
The switch is right in there.
Yeah. Slips up there right nice.
I mean, almost like God intended it to.
It's a suppository of knowledge.
Is that what you consider? Like,
imagine if they did that. Imagine if you didn't have to go to school, but every day you just had to slip a knowledge pill up your butthole.
The film essentially is that. Not quite up the butthole, that equilibrium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Although
replace maybe the book. I don't know.
it's not about that though. It's about a fucking it's a pill to make you completely level, isn't it?
Yeah, like psychopath kind of.
That'd be funny if that was a suppository.
I mean,
I'm really fucking angry. Give me a second.
but somebody
Everything's fine, guys.
But somebody that tried one, trust me, it does not relieve any anger.
No,
Definitely doesn't add to it. Pretty mute.
oh god, fucking suppositories.
Do you know that the second season of Beast Game has been announced?
Oh great.
Oh, I mean, I was fine. I enjoyed it myself.
Oh, did you?
Everybody that was involved in it and didn't win, bitch, because I got injured on my chance to win 5 million. It was a bit cold. I didn't get my food quick enough. He only gave us all $2,000 as we left at the very minimum. Oh my god. Alright, bitch. Calm the fuck down. So many of them left with Lamborghinis, Teslas.
Yeah.
So much more than $2,000.
Yeah.
Millions. He gave away so much money.
So much of Amazon's money, which is the best bit.
Yeah, a lot of his own too, because the budget, they used every bit of the budget.
Yeah.
Like, and they've obviously upped the budget though for the second one because they've already announced that they tripled the prize money.
Fucking cunt off. What the fuck?
I'm saying that though, so it's gone from 5 million to 15 million.
It's gonna get sadistic this time
But
round.
the thing is though, near the end of the original series, he flipped a coin to see if it was going to double or not, and it did. So it was 10 million. So it could easily just do the same thing in this one again.
Jesus fucking Christ!
This guy's crazy.
Oh Jesus!
The opposite works though, you know. I don't see what people hate on Beast so much, man.
I still just don't. I don't like his vibe. I don't know what it is.
I know, man. Doing stuff for charity is horrible.
Yeah.
Terrible vibe.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, I suppose Jimmy Savile did a lot for charity too, but I don't look at Mr. Beast and then look at Jimmy Savile and get the same vibe though. I don't get the
Maybe
same
you're not
vibe.
looking hard enough.
I mean, you can find anything if you look hard enough. You can find anything. He could simultaneously look like a terrible person, like
which he is,
or he could look like an amazing person, like
Mahatma
Johnny
Gandhi.
Somali.
Johnny Somali.
That's him. No, he's not a good person.
No.
I don't know. I was going to say somebody who wasn't, because I was going to ask you who it was and remembered the odd fact I knew about him. He's not a nice person.
Right.
Anthony Weiner. What's a Weiner? Who's an Anthony Weiner?
Anthony Weiner. I think he did like a sex scandal.
That's the one thing I saw. Yeah, texting and sending pictures of his junk.
Sending pictures of his wiener.
Yeah, his Weiner.
His wiener. Yeah.
Tony Weiner.
Yeah.
And something about a young person. I was just watching him have an unhinged, as I refer to it, argument with PBD. Do you know him? That podcast.
No.
The Valuetainment. It's one of them ones where they do try to be smarter than they are, you know. But I do get a lot of some of the stuff that other things uncover and that.
Yeah.
And
try not to sneeze.
You had Anthony Weiner on there, and they just go into a whole thing about
whether you should send pictures of your wieners.
No, they mentioned that at the end when he started getting really frightened. I just never seen that PBD guy. That was the main point. I've never seen that PBD guy get so angry. Like, they put the fingers, Anthony Weiner having an unhinged rant on the podcast. I'm like, no, that was equally unhinged.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the original point. The JFK kill list, that's what it was about. The JFK, not the JFK, sorry, the Clinton kill list. That was it. Because he was saying about, PBD was saying about that was the one conspiracy that out of the ones he's looked at that has some legitimacy to from what he's seen, from all the things that people were asking him.
At the very least,
I
could see Hillary Clinton keeping a list of people she wants to kill.
What, that have been killed? This is people that a list of people that have been killed.
Oh, right.
All these people close to the Clintons that are just dead.
Yeah.
All died in different reasons, which is why Anthony Weiner was getting so angry straight away, being like, no. They're like the elderly people. Of course, all the people around them died now. I was like, yeah, that is a fair point.
Yeah.
But surely there'll be something different about it if we're pointing these out. So I want to have a look at it and see what he's because the PBD was making a point in it because he was so unhinged. He was like, all you're doing here, by the way you're getting so angry and instant, because he's very like close to the Clintons, or he was like his response instantly made me be like, I want to look at these names, see if there's actually something to it or not. You know, because like that was just a very like almost like a scared response.
Yeah.
To be
That was
like,
a very instant reaction.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the other stuff I'd seen him mention like before in it as well, like because I watched a few little bits. It was just a very full on response.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, a very instant reaction tells you a lot about a person, and
Or
what they're
about
thinking.
the situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I it might be a future, unless I look into it and it's bullshit.
Which is possible.
Very possible.
Very possible.
PBD does normally have like a more it's not a jump on a. He's
Does he have a looser or more solid grip on?
more
facts?
solid. Yeah, he's more like a a business guy. He's like a business mogul kind of dude who also does like the podcast is more of your your news kind of podcast than your H3H3.
Yeah.
Let's make some butthole candles.
Yeah.
Sniffy.
Fucking butthole candle, man.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on. Either of them two.
What, Ethan or
that
Healer?
That person, yeah. They both just seem strange to me. They both just seem like they've got something going on. Like if we've discovered that they did some kind of Charlie Manson-esque.
I don't think it's Charlie Manson-esque. I think
murders.
it's like open relationship and he likes getting cucked.
No, that's but I'm on about like what will happen in the long term.
Oh right.
He'll maybe.
Well, it's already degenerated. Have you seen any of his most recent podcasts?
No.
I tried watching and it was like for 4 minutes and it's just him going So anyway, this guy said some shit about me and I didn't like it. So let's talk about that for 40 minutes. And look at this face, man. What a dick.
I feel like all it's ever been from what I've seen. I've never understood it. I've never ever, for years, I've never seen a clip. I've never seen any small, tiny, minuscule bit of it that made me think, I guess why
it degenerated quick. When it was the show, it was interesting. When it became the podcast, it sort of was interesting for like the first 2 years. And then suddenly the fucking quality just dropped off. Just like a fucking bull off a cliff.
I've tried to understand like what the fuck was going on there. Like I watched some of those videos of things that happened. There was something. Didn't he have like Bill Burr on the one time when he shot himself? Not literally, but
Bill Burr fucking tore him a new one, and he didn't know what to do with it.
Bill Burr has a habit of doing that sometimes.
Yeah.
He's the same with Theo Von.
Yeah.
What
are you talking about? No, you stupid.
To be fair, I mean, he did attack like a whole stadium full of people. You don't want to go on with some unsurety of what you're doing.
Yeah, you need to know. You need to be 100% locked in.
Yeah. Just chat shit, but believe in the shit you're
chatting.
chatting.
Believe the shit you're chatting. Yeah.
I think that's probably the key with Bill Burr.
Yeah.
I don't know what the key is with Bill Burr. I don't know. Just hope. Just talk.
Hope and pray.
Don't even bother trying to entertain anyone. Just try and have a conversation where you don't say anything stupid. Focus on that.
Nah, that's probably gonna fuck you up.
I wouldn't even record. I wouldn't put the light on. Easier.
Yeah, just don't fucking bother.
And pay the extortionate price just to talk to him for a bit. I'm not even about comedy because I think that would annoy him.
What?
I asked him about why it's like being redheaded. And he'd be like, what's like, you idiot. Hey, that's what you doing? That's mean. He's like, yeah, that's what I do. I was like, I think
it's an interesting little
I think we might have to reschedule this.
It's an interesting situation you got yourself in there, Carl. How are you gonna get you out of it?
I thought we were getting
You've
the
Ethan
other
Klein
guy.
yourself.
I thought we were getting Billy Corgan, good brother.
Yeah.
But no, we're
It's
getting.
interesting that's come full circle, and now they've both had to acknowledge the fucking meme.
Oh yeah. Not just both acknowledge it on a podcast, get together and
yeah.
having like a heart to heart about it.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel, did you see that?
Yeah.
Howie Mandel is bringing fucking Billy Corgan on. Just leaves him in a room alone
so
for a bit.
Fucking weird, man.
I cannot. I just don't know what's real and not in that. It's like cave rape. It's like just it's like wrestling. It's like I don't think it's real, but I don't know. Do they hate each other? Are they brothers? Yeah, it's the same thing. Somebody tells me in there that they might. I don't know, they're not.
It's the Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson shit again. As I say, like those two are going through this thing now where they're not sure whether they're brothers or not, because they need to do a genetic test and shit, and they were talking about doing it as a series. Like, hey man, I need people to understand that I am potentially brothers with this guy. So we need to make a movie, not a movie, but a series, so that people can follow my life. Because people want to know about me, Matthew McConaughey, okay? Because
they're the same person. That's the thing. No, you could be doing either accent right there. They are the same person. One's bald, one's got hair.
yeah. That's basically the change.
Actually, I think Woody Harrelson going to have hair. Actually, can't he? The shoes.
Harrelson with hair is a different look, though. It's weird.
But that's how hairstyles work. Well
It's
done.
not.
Yeah.
It's not McConaughey's locks. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different kind of vibe.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's probably the kind of person who's had a hair transplant. He seems like
Probably.
he could deal with
He
it.
could do it.
It's tough.
He's got that money.
Yeah, it's tough. Though, 'cause it hurts.
Yeah. Have you seen that fucking image? There's a guy who posted on like TikTok after he had a hair implant surgery, and he's got a band around his head, and the top of it's swollen like a fucking mushroom. It's so fucking funny, man. He just looks like literally like a fucking Mushroom Kingdom person from Mario. It's brilliant.
I was watching when Gigi and reappeared.
He looks like Donald Trump's penis.
How have you seen the tape?
That was do you remember the fucking Stormy Daniels shit where she was like, "Oh yeah, Donald Trump's penis. It looks like what's his face? You know that little character from Mario Kart? What's his name? Toad."
I'm like, realistically, I think if they, I think we should have subpoenaed his penis to prove it.
Yeah,
I think for the good I think we should still do it for the good of the country.
Yeah.
It's not our country, but for the good of all countries.
For the good of all countries, we must do this.
I think so too.
We are unstoppable if we work together.
Exactly. We can go we can not just go Mario Kart on it. We can go full Sonic versus Mario Olympics.
Fuck! I've broken myself.
We could do a ring toss.
Oh, fuck a duck.
No, you can't do that. That's not Olympic.
No, never actually fuck a duck.
Unless it's mallard.
Yeah.
See what that was the duck joke.
You know, almost all sex between ducks is rape. Yeah. Pretty fucked up ducks.
I mean, they're
need
birds.
to stop that shit.
The dinosaurs.
It's the fucking 24th century.
No, it's not. It's not. No. Nowhere near that.
Oh, fuck. I've broken myself, Carl.
21st century.
No, it's the 21st.
I wasn't spending that whole time double checking it in my head.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, help me.
You shouldn't relieve yourself in your underwear like that, man. You should buy adult nappies.
I like the smell. and I like the feel.
To be fair,
I
everybody
just
likes
like
to smell
how it
their own poop.
feels.
Everybody likes to smell
I've
their own
been shitting my pants long since 4 hours payday. I just like how it feels.
I could imagine you if, like, life had been different and we'd have been born, like, I don't know, a couple of decades earlier.
Yeah.
Could imagine you for some reason popping up on Jerry Springer taking an acting job.
Yeah.
But even though it was all legit, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Even though from what I've seen on a documentary, they do kind of prove it was legit to their detriment.
Right.
I just
Right.
to the point of like, yeah, these people were real. No, we didn't look after them. We made it as bad as possible. We just kind of played up the bits of their life and just kind of hounded them and made them seem
Like animals.
we destroyed their lives.
We destroyed their lives for TV. And we paid them a pittance.
Like the guy who like did it all was like in charge. He was like saying if I could get away with executing somebody on live TV for ratings, I would.
Fucking hell. Yeah,
Matter
that
of
was the
fact-
start of the downfall, really, wasn't it? I mean, and then you had fucking Jeremy Kyle turn up, and it's just
And
fucking-
that pretty much did happen.
yeah, it pretty much did.
I'm sorry. Are you trying to say you've got an issue with good old Jezza?
Yes,
Are we about to have a problem right now?
I have a huge problem with Jezza.
I mean, so do I, to be fair.
He's a cunt.
I had a teacher just like him.
Yeah,
He was horrendous.
yeah,
So I stabbed him in the face.
good.
And that was why I didn't pass English.
That's
It will do it.
that probably would. Yeah.
I just stabbed him in the face. I wasn't a rapscallion. I was a rapscallion, but with my voice. I was a
What's that?
rapscallion with my voice.
Did you just throw it? You like doing ventriloquist shit,
No.
making his pencil talk, sending him mad.
I just did a half-assed way, and I just get like an old-fashioned walkie-talkie at the time, which was quite new at the time.
Right.
'Cause, old.
Of course.
It's got a stinky too.
What?
Bowser had just been invented.
Yeah, before then.
And I think Queen Victoria was on the phone.
Yeah, no one had bowels before then.
Hmm?
I think you said bowels were invented.
Bowser.
Oh, Bowser. It's like bowels were invented. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Bowser.
What the fuck was life before that?
By this point, man, bowels have been discovered for at least like 45 years. They've known all about them. You want to see the remedies they had to clear out your stomach?
Motherfucker.
Bleach.
Oh,
It was
dear.
bleach.
Oh, that was one of the funniest episodes of fucking comment etiquette that they ever did. It was so funny. He was just going over people on the internet just talking about drinking bleach.
What?
There's a whole sect of people in America who like to drink very diluted bleach because they're like, it's really good for you. And while he's making it, there's this old bloke who's like in a Christian fucking cult. And he's going like, now, when you make this, what you gotta do is you gotta have a window open and a fan blowing out the window so you don't get hit by the fumes.
Then drink it though.
Yeah, but then fucking drink it.
Is it just people that really,
Oh.
can't afford alcohol, but for some reason can afford copious amounts of bleach?
Yeah.
Which I feel like if you're going to
One
get
of
drunk
the
off
worst
it,
bits, there's a fucking cure for like eye issues where they're like, yeah, dilute a bit of bleach and just drip that shit in. And there's people immediately after going like, oh, it really burnt my eye. I've had to go to the doctor. It's like, no shit, motherfucker. You just put bleach in your
you
eye.
ain't diluted enough. You need to dilute that right
you
down.
shoulda-
So
you
you're basically
shoulda
putting water
had-
in your eye.
You should have had a window open while you did it.
You need 1 part bleach, 99 parts water, and then
Oh.
add some more
And
water.
then add some more water. You basically want to have no fucking bleach.
It's the safest way to put bleach in your eye.
Is to be almost no fucking bleach. In fact, fuck the bleach.
That's what Michael Jackson thought, and he was like, I can drink this, and he won't
Oh.
do anything to me.
Yeah.
10 years later, he was, well, that thing.
Yeah. Oh shit! I think that's me for today. I'm broken. I just cannot. I can't stop falling apart at the stupidest fucking concepts.
That's right. I was about to get into a conversation about Michael Jackson being a paedophile again. So in that case, it's probably better than that case. Then.
I mean, we can get into that conversation. It's pretty clear. Man was pedo. Done.
Man was definitely sleeping with children.
Yeah.
But what's the pedoing? We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know. I don't even know if we actually completely understood sex.
Let's just say for a moment, like, there's not sex happening.
Yeah.
Is it okay for a grown man, to sleep in the bed with multiple young children that aren't his kids?
Well, I don't think multiple is the issue, but no, is what I would say.
I think multiple adds to the problem.
It adds to it. I would say it probably doubles it each time.
It does.
Roughly.
At least, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it gets worse if you have like a third one. I don't think there's a certain number where it suddenly multiplies and it's worse though.
Yeah.
So I'd say it probably gets just as bad if he checks the one.
Does it get better after a certain amount? If
When
it's
you lose track, I guess.
if it's 15, is that starting to get worse or better?
Well, because at least that's like an age that's almost of a descent.
What if it's 1,000 and it's and it's in a stadium? Is it now a camp out and that's fine?
Oh, I see. Well, I think if they can overpower him, that's probably the line. That might be the line.
Yeah, that might be the line.
You know, we'll have to check with international law.
Yeah.
I'll message that fella, that one who runs the UN.
Yeah, we all know him.
Yeah, and the one who runs the International Criminal Law Court, because America and us don't listen to it.
Right.
It's not very international.
It's not that international.
I mean, there are more nationals than us, I guess.
It's sort of international because they send messages internationally.
They do that.
You better stop that. No.
So you can fly over our country, but if you land here, then we're going to arrest you.
Yeah. Oh, good.
You better keep flying above us, though. Yeah, you use that.
You use our airspace.
Yeah.
You can stop at an airport as well if you want, because technically that's not our land. So don't you ever step out the airport.
Come into the airport though. Yeah, you can't come in and buy like some duty free.
No. You got to stay in the fucking terminal.
Tobacco.
Like Tom Hanks.
Like
Tom Hanks.
No, wasn't it?
Like Tim Hanks.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Lost in Translation. I'm thinking of Bill Murray.
Yeah, that's a different one entirely. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't talk in that one. And the other one, he can't leave.
Yeah, he can't leave. Yeah.
Because he's agoraphobic.
No, because his country disappears while he's in the airport.
That doesn't mean he can't leave.
Yeah.
No.
Because he can't get out. Because
he's going to stand out. He's going to walk off with the fucking out of the door, and he just falls into the void.
No, he's not allowed, because they'll arrest him and he'll get sent back to a country that's in the middle of turmoil.
Yeah, he can't leave.
So he has to stay there so he can survive.
Yeah, because he's stuck.
And he just lives in the airport.
It's too high.
Doing airport things.
He's agoraphobic. He's too high up, and he's scared of falling.
Drinking expensive water.
So in that case, do they, like, the airport just have to let him live there?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they can kick him out.
No, because where are they going to kick him out to?
The fucking country?
They can't do that, because then he's going to get all fucked up, won't he?
I don't think it's their problem.
No, it's their problem now, because it's Tim Hanks.
He's got to go sometime, really.
Hmm?
I guarantee you, if you plop Tim Hanks in Dubai, took his fucking passport away. He wouldn't last. You're right, we should end.
Fucking Tim Hanks.
I don't think what you said was right either, though. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was saying it right then at first, though. Yeah, he's got a son, or two.
Yeah.
Famous one. One's a crackhead.
Chester Hanks, yeah. Chet Hayes.
And the other one is an actor. who did Killies in Dexter.
Yeah. You know, his brother does all of the voices in the video games because he sounds exactly like it.
And did you know the other brother used his name to create Hank's Hankies?
What the fuck? Cool.
So what else can you use that name for, to be fair?
I mean, you may as
Hank's
well.
Hankies.
Hank's Hankies.
He was on Conan. I listened to him talking about it.
Yeah.
He gave the whole business model. It was really boring.
Yeah, it would be.
No, I listened to it.
No.
At Conan, I can listen to anything with that guy.
Oh.
Probably a sex tape. That's weird.
Right, fuck it. Cut it now. Right, that's been Squishy Logic for this week. Oh my god, sorry. It's been like a gas leak episode. I've been just all over the shop.
Gas leak episodes are good as long as, you know, like, it's not Community, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's been Squishy Logic for this week.
Keep your stuff all squishy and flaccid, like you should.
Until next time, be logical.
And flaccid.
Flaccidly squishy logical.
Wait, what's happening here? Oh, yeah, do both. Yeah, go on.